It's 3:47 p.m. on an ordinary Tuesday. You're at work, at home, or running errands. Then, in a single moment, everything stops. The power grid collapses. Within hours, water pressure dies. Hospitals go dark. Gas pumps won't work. Supply chains freeze. And suddenly, you're not in civilization anymore. You're in a survival situation. I'm your name, and I've spent 15 years studying crisis management, emergency medicine, and what actually happens when infrastructure collapses. This video isn't about fear. It's about facts. And the first fact is this. In the first 72 hours, most people make decisions that kill them. Not hunger, not cold, poor decisions. So let's talk about what you actually need to do. Hour 1 isn't about a panic, it's about confusion. People don't immediately understand what's happened. They think their phone died. They think it's a local outage. They go about their day. This is actually good news for you, because while most people are still in denial, you can act. The first thing you do in hour 1, fill every container you own with water. Every tub, every sink, every pot, every bottle. Why? Because municipal water systems rely on electrical pumps. Once power dies, you have 12 to 24 hours before water pressure stops completely. After that, your taps are useless. This is not optional. This is survival. Get every family member doing this simultaneously. You need at least 1 gallon per person per day. Minimum. This is your highest priority in the first hour. Hour 2 through 4. Assess your food situation. Most homes have more food than people realize. Here's what matters. Canned goods, dried pasta, rice, beans, powdered milk, oils, honey, and salt. These are your survival foods. In a crisis, you don't eat to enjoy. You eat to maintain calories and energy. Calculate roughly. Each person needs 1,200 to 2,000 calories per day, minimum. Create a written inventory. Yes, written. Pen and paper. Your phone won't work, but your brain will. Write down what you have and ration accordingly. Hour 4 through 6. Get information. Locate your battery-powered or hand-crank radio. This is crucial. Turn it on and listen for official broadcasts. Local authorities will communicate on AM/FM radio. Write down what you hear. You need to know. Is this localized? National? Is help coming? How long will this last? Information prevents panic. Panic kills people. Battery-powered devices are now more valuable than currency. Most people already have emergency shelter, they just don't realize it. Your goal in the first 24 hours is to establish a central survival zone in your home. Choose a room that's easy to heat, has few windows, and can be sealed. Why? Because in a winter scenario, hypothermia kills faster than starvation. In summer, dehydration. Your survival zone protects you from extreme temperatures. Step 1. Gather all blankets, sleeping bags, and cushions. Step 2. Seal your windows with plastic sheeting and duct tape. Step 3. Arrange furniture to create an interior zone that minimizes perimeter walls. Step 4. Create a sleeping area that uses body heat efficiently. This isn't about comfort. This is about reducing the surface area your body must heat. One family in one room, wrapped in layers, generates enough heat to survive. You filled containers with water. Now you need clean water. You have several options. First, boiling. Bring water to a rolling boil for 1 minute, 3 minutes at high altitude. This kills bacteria and viruses. Second, filtration using sand, gravel, charcoal, and cloth. Third, chemical tablets or bleach. 8 drops per gallon of clear water, 16 drops for cloudy water. Wait 30 minutes. Fourth, solar sterilization. Fill clear bottles and leave in direct sunlight for 6 hours. All methods work. Choose what you have available. In a crisis scenario, hospitals are overwhelmed or non-functional. You are now the medical provider. Your decisions matter. Here's the framework. Minor injuries, cuts, scrapes, burns, get basic first aid. Moderate injuries, sprains, moderate bleeding, require observation and treatment. Critical injuries, severe bleeding, broken bones, loss of consciousness, require emergency protocols. Without hospitals, the focus shifts to infection prevention. Clean wounds with clean water. Use antibiotic ointment. Cover properly. Monitor for signs of infection, increased pain, warmth, swelling, redness. By day 2, you need a rationing system. Not because you'll starve immediately, you won't. But because psychological control matters, structure matters. Here's a realistic breakdown. Morning, high-carb meal for energy. Midday, protein and calorie-dense food. Evening, lighter meal to conserve supplies. Total target, 1,500 to 2,000 calories per person per day. You're not eating for enjoyment. You're eating for sustained function. Day 3 is critical, not physically but psychologically. By now, the reality has set in. The power isn't coming back today. Help might not arrive soon. Fear and despair peak on day 3. This is when people make bad decisions. Here's what prevents mental collapse. Routine. Structure your day. Wake at a consistent time. Assign tasks. Plan meals. Spend time together. Physical activity. Exercise, cleaning, organizing. These activities aren't distractions. They're survival mechanisms. A structured mind stays functional. A chaotic mind makes fatal errors. Item 1. Clean water. In a crisis, this becomes more valuable than gold, jewelry, or currency. 1 gallon of clean water might trade for significant barter value. Item 2. Medical supplies. Antibiotics, bandages, pain relievers, and first aid equipment are worth their weight in resources. Infection is a killer. Item 3. Power sources. Batteries, solar chargers, hand-crank flashlights, and alternative power systems are immediately functional and tradable. Item 4. Shelf-stable food with high caloric and nutritional density. Salt, honey, oils, and canned proteins are both survival essentials and valuable trade goods. Item 5. Information. Written guides, maps, instructions, and knowledge documented on paper are invaluable when digital systems fail. This information literally saves lives. Let's recap. In Hour 1, fill water containers. Hours 2 through 6, assess food, gather information, plan shelter. Days 1 and 2, establish your survival zone, implement water purification, manage medical situations. Day 3, maintain psychological resilience through structure and routine. I hope you never need this information. I hope the grid stays up, supplies keep flowing, and normalcy continues. But hope isn't a plan. Preparation is. So today, start small. Fill some containers. Check your first aid kit. Identify your survival zone. These actions take an hour and might save your life. That's not paranoia. That's wisdom. Subscribe for more survival science, crisis preparation, and practical skills that matter. Ring the bell so you don't miss critical information. Comment below. What's your biggest survival concern or question? I read every comment and answer what I can. Let's prepare together.